Malnutrition is an extreme problem throughout the world, even in the richest countries. The continent that comes to the average person's mind first when thinking of malnutrition is Africa. Africa is renowned for being the poorest continent in the world, which also means that they do not have much access to clean water, sanitation, and of course, food as other countries. Unfortunately, this means that many citizens of Africa go daily without food and the nutrition they need to be healthy individuals. This can also cause famines. However, specialists that have looked at the current economic situation of the world, as well as Africa, have stated that there is no reason famines should happen in today's world. But they suggest that it has become a tactic of war. This tactic has since been condemned by the United Nations in 2018, but the fact that it had been used by many countries to win wars is still evident, which is seen through the diets of the civilians affected by it today. Especially in the Middle Eastern countries, where many families go hungry daily because of the wars and people not abiding by the standards of the United Nations, in addition to the countries of Africa. Even with these countries experiencing famines and hunger problems, as mentioned previously, even the richest countries are struggling with malnutrition. This includes America as well. This malnutrition is not nearly as bad as a famine in the rest of the world, but it is still worth noting. With the rise of prices throughout the past few years, many families of America are unable to afford the basic necessities of today, such as gas, electricity, water, and food. Many parents today go hungry in order to feed their children. The new generation coming in as adults are also facing extreme backlash for wanting to simply survive and live out traditional American dreams because of the rising prices in food alone. Because of the unaffordable prices in food, many Americans must buy the cheapest items at the store, which do not have the required nutrients in order to stay healthy, but have many chemicals, plastics, which will affect the person in the long run, such as potential cancer or chronic diseases. This is the unfortunate reality that society must live with. The reality being that as prices increase, the quality of food found in stores and restaurants will also plummet, leaving out key nutrient items needed to be considered healthy or providing one with basic nutrients at the very least. This, in turn, can cause many types of malnutrition and vitamin deficient diets, many of which can cause death. These prices and lower quality of food will not just affect America, but across the globe, including the poorer countries who are already struggling with feeding their nations, such as Africa. But the real question is, how do we, as a society, fix this problem? While there are an abundance of solutions to this problem, the most straightforward of all of them is to put more rules and regulation on what is supposed to be in food to legally be considered food. For example, if one is selling ground beef at the store, it must meet a previously established ratio of meat, fat, and plastic in order to be legally labeled as ground beef. However, this solution is to be solved. Society is doomed to become a victim of malnutrition if we do nothing about it. Africa is lowering their hunger problem year by year thanks to other countries, as well as stabilizing on its own. But now the problem is providing the nutrients needed to live a long and healthy life.